stretching a valley hue, the ocean reflecting her silhouette view. She leans into the rhythm.
Aloha, and welcome to episode 42 of season 2 of my winter-long stay on Oahu, December 22nd, 2025. My name is Beach Monkey. I'm a photographer, surfer, and traveler. During my stay, I want to show you the spots I surfed, the places I ate, and the activities I did, so when you come to Oahu, you can plan your own ideal itinerary. And please don't forget to smash those like and subscribe buttons. On this episode, a morning surf session at Laniakea, and another one at Hale'iwa. We stopped off and got some food at Surf N Salsa, and then a beautiful sunset surf session at Canoes in Waikiki.
So Miss DJ, checking the surf report, heading up to North Shore.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Checking the surf report, heading to North Shore.
So DJ and I decided to go to Laniakea up in the North Shore to go surfing. She had her mid-length, I think that is a 7.2. And I had my 9.6 high-performance Harley Ingleby longboard. Laniakea is a beautiful spot. Like people call it Lanny's. But it's a place where everybody goes to see the sea turtles. So it's extremely popular with surfers and tourists alike. You see, it's a busy day. You can find parking along the street, or there's parking across the street, but usually parking across the street's always taken. This is coming from the west side of the little bridge there. There's a little path you can go down there. As you can see, it gets kind of backed up a little bit, but it's just a beautiful spot, like I was saying. A lot of surfers out there. That day was about 6 to 8 feet. There was an inside break, if you see there, the waves breaking there, a second break, and then a third breaking further out. That's where the really big waves were. My goal that day is to not really paddle out to the main break, but really kind of get comfortable with surfing big waves, because 6 to 8 foot Hawaiian is a pretty good size wave, as you can imagine. And the swell direction was making it more pitchy. It was more conducive to a short board or a mid-length. I don't think anybody was out there on a longboard. And when I was out there, I didn't see anybody. So as you can see, the shore breaks coming in, this all reef coming in there. You just got to make sure you catch a wave and paddle out fast. But this is probably outside my comfort zone, to be honest. And I always tell people, you surf to your comfort zone. So I want to kind of push myself outside the comfort zone. I looked at the waves, I'm like, man, these are big. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to go try. That's all I can do. Worst case scenario, if I don't like it, I'll just come in, or, whatever. But I did go out there. I didn't catch maybe like 1.5 wave. I dropped in on one. We're out there maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I had a really good time just watching surfers, because you can learn a lot just watching surfers drop in. And I was sitting right on the outside. So the waves are kind of pitching next to me. I was on the outside shoulder. So my goal was kind of hop on one, but this is a difficult wave to catch. But if I had a mid-length or short board, I probably done a lot better. But just such a beautiful place. It was crystal clear, a beautiful day. But that swell was something else. But I went out there, as you can imagine.
And breathes it in. Ariane feels like a new beginning. Wars beneath the like wings in the air. Freedom calling, she's already there. Stars wake up as the daylight dies. She's still dancing on liquid sky. She's a sunset surfer, heart set free. Riding gold on a midnight sea. On a 9-foot beach, colored board she flies. She's on fire in a painted skies. She moves like the tide. She glows like a light. A restless dream in the fading night. Let the world let's go of what used to be. She finds her soul in the endless sea. And the waves keep time to the beat of her soul. Every crest and fall makes a broken heart whole. In the hush of dusk where the wild winds stop, she's writing her name on the face of the dark. Sun goes down but she's still alive. On a rolling prayer in the evening tide. Each board cutting through silver blue. Every horizon is calling her through. She's a sunset surfer, she'll never stay. She was born just to drift away, where the sky meets dreams endlessly. She becomes the sound of the sea.
painting gold on the sea. Boards in the sand, just you and me. Salt in the air, freedom above. This is the life we're dreaming of.
No clocks, no worries, no rush to go. Just chasing waves in the morning glow. Laughing loud with the ones we know. Hearts wide open in the afterglow. Live, surf, love under skies above. Ride every wave life sends your way. Live, surf, love, feel the ocean's hug. Every moment is a perfect day. Live, surf, love. Live, surf, love.
Footprints fading in the tide. Friends and stories side by side. Every wipeout makes us strong. Every sunset sings along. Salt water healing every scar. Dreams feel closer than they are far. We find ourselves where the waves roll free. Out where the soul meets the sea. Live, surf, love under skies above. Ride every wave life sends your way. Live, surf, love, feel the ocean's hug. Every moment is a perfect day. Live, surf, love. Live, surf, love. When the storm clouds roll our way, we'll paddle out anyway. Because life is better when shared with salty hair and hearts that care. The ocean whispers from above. Three simple words we're dreaming of. Live, surf, love. Live, surf, love. Live, surf, love. Live, surf, love. Under skies above. Ride every wave life sends your way. Live, surf, love. Feel the ocean's hug. Together we'll chase endless days.
So we drove down and decided to go to another surf break. This is called Hale'iwa. It's like Hale'iwa Beach Park. It's on the other side of the marina. There's a ton of parking there, a lot of families, and people are like running around. A lot of little kids are in the inside break. I've never surfed here before, so I was excited to try it out. Had heard a lot about it. This can be a better longboarding wave, depending on the swell. But if you see there, it's breaking in the middle, kind of peels left and right. It's got a little more open face. It's not kind of crashing like it was at Lonnie's earlier. And I was super excited to get out there to get some waves. The wave wasn't really doing that great for shortboarders and mid legs. It was kind of like a much power, but I would hit that the shoulder and catch a really long ride. So I had a great time. But definitely one, if you're a longboarder, check this wave out. Of course, you want to make sure the swell period and direction, things like that. But when you paddle out, you want to go to the far left. There's a little bit of a channel there. There's some reef over there, so just be careful. And at low tide, the reef goes get shallow. There's some shallow reef on the inside as well too. But in this wave, you can go left or right, depending on what it looks like. But it generally where it kind of breaks is like midpoint. If you look at the little bow of the beach, midpoint there. But it's a great break. I definitely recommend people try it out. And I definitely caught way more waves surfing there. After 2 mega surf sessions, we were both starving, so we hit up a place called Surf and Salsa. This was also on my list of places to try, so never been here before. Love the layout of the place. Super eclectic, kind of a food truck vibe. It actually is a food truck. A lot of really cool seating around all over the place. Found this little gecko looking cool creature here. Love them. And then here's the cat guarding the cash register. Gotta love that. But look how the seating is really pretty. They have like surfboards painted everywhere. Place is just beautiful. All tons of seating, like I said. And this place is like, super popular. On Tuesdays, they have Taco Tuesdays. So as you can imagine, it's very, very crowded on Tuesdays. So if you hit this up, expect a really long line and no seating.
Beautiful DJ. The
So
Surf and
hungry.
Salsa model.
I'm so hungry.
Don't ask me what I ordered. Some kind of burrito and chips and guac. But it was so good. I don't remember what I ate. I just wolfed that thing down. But completely, utterly amazing food. Definitely check that place out. Got back, rested a little bit, and headed right back out to surf for a spot called Canoes in Waikiki. You see the beach is packed there. Beautiful sunset session. Some of the best, funnest waves I've surfed probably all winter. Swells maybe like 1 to 3 feet. But the thing about canoes is different from North Shore. These are really conducive to longboarding waves. Nice, long, peeling waves. Just beautiful fun. And so many people I knew out there as well, too. But you see the beach is packed. Canoe got its name because, as you see, there's outrigger canoes parked up on the beach that give people rides. Now, of all the surf spots in Waikiki area, this is the most popular one. It's from dead center of Waikiki. You see Diamond Head there in the distance. If you see movies or TVs where people are surfing on Hawaii, you see Diamond Head in the distance. More than likely, it's this spot here. Besides Queens, it's a super popular spot. They do a lot of lessons here. And the reason why it's so popular, if you look the inner part of the wave there, the inner part of the break, it's all kind of like really calm water. There's a lot of reef on there, protects from the heavy swells. But it's kind of like people just kind of floating around. Then there's a little baby break as the first break, and further out you get there's like another break. But it's kind of broken up to 2 kind of breaks. There's a reef break on the far left by Queens, and there's a kind of more sandy break on the far right. Depending on the swell and the tide, either one can be better than the other. So I always kind of like just look at both. But I grabbed my CJ Nelson 2.0 10-foot log. It's like a nose rider, and paddled out. It takes roughly anywhere, if you're in shape, 3 to 8 minutes to get to the lineup. So it's a very long paddle out. You see people way there in the distance that you got to get to. But just such a beautiful sunset. I'm glad I paddled out, especially since, I mostly floated around at Laniakea. So it was nice to catch some, easier baby waves, so to speak.
sea. Barefoot dreams in the cooling sand, a fading sun in the palm of her hand. Every wave like a song she knows, every step where the ocean flows. Sky turns pink, the world slows down. She rides the edge where silence is sound. She's a sunset surfer, heart set free, riding gold on a midnight sea. On a 9-foot peach-colored board she flies, chasing fire and in the painted skies. She moves like the tide, she glows like the light. A wild horizon in her eyes tonight, where the day falls down into memory. She finds forever in the endless sea. Footprints fade where the blue wave run. She laughs at the edge of the falling sun. Shadows stretching a valley hue, the ocean reflecting her silhouette view. She leans into the rhythm and breathes it in. Ariane feels like a new beginning. Wars beneath her like wings in the air. Freedom calling, she's already there. Stars wake up as the daylight dies. She's still dancing on liquid sky. She's a sunset surfer, heart set free, riding gold on a midnight sea. On a 9-foot peach-colored board she flies, chasing fire.
Thank you so much for hanging out, and please keep checking back for more videos. Aloha.